Hello students, now class 12th I have told you about the coolest tube, which is the commercial product, which is the device for the commercial production of the X-rays. And now I will tell you that about the intensity and the penetration power of X-rays. How are these controlled in Cooley's tube? Intensity and penetration power of X-rays. So first I will take the intensity of X-rays. Intensity of X-rays means rate of production of X-rays. That means the number of X-rays X-rays produced per second is called intensity. So number of X-rays, more X-rays will be produced when more electron strike with the target. So we can have that intensity. Now I will take one by one step. Intensity depends what the rate of striking of electrons with target. It means that large is the rate of striking of the electron with the target, more will be the intensity, and this rate of striking of the target, that it depends what the number of electrons, the rate of emission of electrons from filament. And we know that electrons are emitted thermionically. It means that the electron emitted from the filament will depend upon the current passing through it, because when the current is passed, the filament is heated. So it means that the number of electrons, the rate of emission of the electron from the filament will depend upon the current, and it depends current passing through filament. So depending upon each other, intensity depends upon rate of stacking of the electron with the target, depends upon the rate of emission of the electron from the filament, depends upon the current passing through the filament. So finally, we say that this intensity depends upon the current passing through the filament. Thus, intensity of X-rays depends upon the current passing through filament. It is the final conclusion. Thus, by controlling the current in the filament, the intensity can be controlled. Hence, the intensity can be controlled by controlling the current in filament. So larger the current, larger the intensity, and lower is the current, lower is the intensity. So this is what that we can control the intensity of the X-rays by passing the current through the filament. This is the one term, intensity is related with this X-rays. And second, the penetration power. Penetration power. This penetration power depends upon the energy of the X-rays. It depends upon the energy of X-ray photon. And you have that energy E is equal to h nu. And E equal to hc upon lambda, where h Planck's constant and c speed of light and lambda wavelength of X-rays. And I told you that this lambda depends upon the potential difference between filament and target, and this lambda is equal to 12,400 upon V, so much angstrom. V is potential difference, where V equal to potential difference. So if we put this value of lambda here, then you can find that this E will depend upon the voltage. So now this we take now number 1 and this we take now number 2. Then putting the value of lambda, thus E equal to Hc upon lambda is so much 12,400 upon V angstrom. This is so much. And now what we have? That E equal to Hc upon 12,400 into V, so much. Hc into V upon 12,400, so much angstrom. So you can easily see that this Hc and this so is the constant, and therefore E is proportional to V. It means what? That the energy of the X-ray photon will depend upon the potential difference between the filament and the target. So higher the applied voltage, higher will be the energy, and therefore they will have a higher penetrating power. It means that energy of X-ray photon is proportional to the potential difference between filament and target. So thus by controlling the applied voltage we can control the penetration power. Hence the penetration power finally the penetration power can be controlled by controlling difference. Higher the potential difference, higher is the penetration power, or lower is the potential difference, lower is the penetration power. So thus, if we control the potential difference across the filament and the target, we can control the penetration power of the X-rays. All these are two quantities, the intensity and penetration power, were out of control when they were produced by Röntgen, because in that case there was the electron emission was not dependent upon the thermionic emission, it was just by the ionization of the gases, and that could not be controlled. So just by Cooley's tube, both these terms can be controlled easily. So this is about the intensity of the X-rays and the penetration power of X-rays. So you all like and share and subscribe this video. Thank you. Also ask to your friends studying in the 12th class to subscribe the video so that they could study at home during this corona period. Thank you.